Hi everybody, welcome to today's Sweaty Saturday workout. For today's workout, we need a bench or any type of chair, stool, ottoman, sturdy table, and then some dumbbells. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Turn on some music if you'd like. I'm gonna start us off with a warm up. We'll get our timer going and we're just gonna march it out first or jog. Take out the arms. In all of these workouts, if there's ever anything that hurts your knees, jogging, lifting both feet at the same time, there's always a modification. So maybe just marching, walking in place. We're gonna bring this down to a squat with a little kick in 3, 2, 1. Sink your weight way back into the heels, come up and kick it out. Nice and easy, just nice, gentle kick out here, just enough to kind of warm up through the hip flexors, a little stretch through the backs of the hamstrings. Don't go super high. We have intervals for you today. So we've got 30 seconds of a strength exercise, followed by 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and jack it out. You can be right here or right here. So 30 seconds of strength, followed by, I think, 20, maybe 15 of a little cardio burst. And then we'll take a 15-second break and do that again. So 4 total times, 6 total rounds of exercises, and then a little bit of core at the end. All right, last 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna tip at the hips, walk it out, and walk it back, inchworms. If you want, you can have a bend in the knees here. We're gonna warm up through the shoulders. We've got a couple different rounds, a couple different types of mountain climbers today. Remember, lots of options. So we want to warm up through the chest, the shoulders, the core. 3, 2, 1, butt kicks. So you can be right here. And remember, you don't want to jog, right here. We're going to take a quick break after this. That was 2.5 minutes of warm up. If that's not enough, feel free to pause me. Start me over, do another 2.5 minutes, give yourself a 5-minute warm up, and then come back to the workouts. All right, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2. I'm gonna bring you into our first exercise, the one we all love to hate. We're gonna do it while everything's fresh. It's a Bulgarian split squat. 1 foot in front, 1 foot here on the bench. Big step forward, you're gonna go down and up. You can hold weights, you do not have to. It is enough just to have body weight. And remember, between rounds, you're welcome to switch weights. So just kind of reevaluate round to round, maybe start with no weights and add it, or vice versa. Then for our cardio burst, so we'll be here. And when we're ready, we drop the weights down. You can even hold the weights here for your wrists, or drop the weights and come here. And we're gonna do mountain climbers with feet on the bench. Okay, this is gonna be more of a core exercise than a cardio burst, but it's gonna burn out our shoulders and our core. If you don't wanna do that, if your shoulders are bad, or that's just too much for you, just hop up from that Bulgarian split squat, and you can come to a wall and do mountain climbers here on the wall. If you hate that, just right here, standing mountain climbers. All right, we're gonna actually get started with that right foot forward here. Grab some weights in 5, 4, left foot on the bench, big step forward, 2, 1. If you want, the top of your foot can come to the bench or chair. Otherwise, you can kind of tuck the toes under. What we want here is for that left knee to come back and down towards the bench. You have a forward lean of the torso here. Maybe if I don't fall over, that'll hit more glutes. All right, we do have 20 seconds of cardio, not 15. All right, guys, hang in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, drop down. Mountain climbers. Keep your butt down. Exhale each time you bring it in. You can jog it out a little bit more if you want. Ooh, I'm not going to. I'm going to stay right here. Focus on my core. Exhale, exhale. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. 15-second break. So that's round 1. We're going to move into round 2. When you're ready, bend your knees to pick up the weight. Left foot's going to be forward this time. We're going to start here in 2, 1, and go. That right knee comes back and down towards the bench, and then up and forward here. Woo. 20 seconds. 15. Reevaluate your weight. Decide what you want for the next 2 rounds. We have 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop it down. Mountain climbers, remember, you can hold weights here, or you can just have your hands flat on the floor. Drop your butt. Keep your back, core, your abs, all in a line. 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on up. All right. Those Bulgarian splits are no joke. Bend your knees to pick it up. They're like the burpees of weight training. Starting in 3, right leg forward, 2, 1, and go. So you want your left toes kind of light on the bench behind you if possible. Pull that right hip back, drive through the right heel to come up to stand. Now, we time these so that we're not busting through reps with bad form. We're here for 30 seconds no matter what. So take it nice and slow and steady. 4, 3, 2, come on down, mountain climber it out. We have this, and then we have 50 more seconds of work in this round before we move on to round 2. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. All right, one more big set. Let's do this. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Focusing on your form here. Nice long line with the spine. Driving through your left heel to come up to stand. About halfway there. Give me 3 more. 2, and 1. Drop those weights starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. You can be here. Remember, we have more mountain climbers later. So try these with the feet elevated. Later we'll do it with hands elevated. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Nice job. Round 1's done. 5 more big sets here. All right. We have step ups, and then we have 2 options of cardio. So for step ups, what we want is 1 foot on the bench. It'll stay there the whole time. Now, you'll step up, and you'll come down. It's a big step back with that back foot. You can even bend that back knee and explode through the front heel to come up. So the front leg is doing all of the work, or most of it. What you don't want is to spring off that back leg, because that takes the work out of the front leg. So we'll focus on that. Then for our cardio, 2 options. If you're feeling it, box jumps. Otherwise, stay here, bench taps. It can also be here, tap, tap. That's your cardio option, okay? Both feet jump together, or alternate feet, or tap, tap, tap. You can bring those arms down. All right, we're gonna start in 5 seconds. 4, weights in the hands. 3, 2, let's do left foot first this time, and 1. So step up, just balance this foot. Big step back, drive through the left heel to come up. Remember, trying not to bounce or explode off that right foot. You'll give a little bit of a push off, but mainly trying to take a step back and come through that left heel. I might lessen my weights for the next round. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go here. You can do both feet together. We have 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Break. All right, round 2. I'm going to stay with the weights that I had for this round, and then maybe change it up the next 2. 2, 1, and go. Drive through the right heel. Big step back. Drive through the right heel. Big step back. And again, that torso can take a forward lean here if you want. Otherwise, you're right here. Try not to rock off that back leg. The more the torso leans, the more this works glutes. If you want more quads, keep the torso more upright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cardio. You can be here or here or here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Break. All right, guys. I feel like I'm bouncing off that back leg a little bit. I want to move a little bit slower with a little more control. I'm going to take my weight down a little bit. Weights are optional, remember. Left leg, 2, 1, and go. Now, if you have a taller bench or box, it might be a little bit easier to not get that bounce off the back leg. Whew. So I'm working with a pretty short box. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, cardio. Woo. Let's hit it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A break. 50 seconds of work, and we're done with round 2. Move on to round 3. All right, grab those weights. We're going to start in 3, 2, right leg up, 1, and go. Drive through that right heel. Come up. Ten seconds. Last 5, 2, 1, and cardio to finish. You could be just high knees in place. You could be box jumps. Anything you want. 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. All right, round 3. We're gonna work upper body here. We have tricep dips. Now, I'm gonna bring a mat to my bench. It's for padding for my hands. Most of you probably are not working with a wooden box for your bench. So I would say don't worry about it. But tricep dips are right here. You have lots of options here. See how close my feet are? To make it harder, feet go farther. Even harder, put a plate or a weight right here on your thighs, down and up. Make it a little more accessible. Come to your bench, and we just lean back and forward. Important thing here, check out the width of my elbows. They're not coming wide, they're tucked back. So open the chest, elbows stay close, okay? Close to the body. We want wrists, elbows, shoulders, all in a line all the time to work the triceps. Then, mountain climbers here for our cardio. This is gonna move faster than the other one. Hands are on the bench instead of feet this time. Same options. You can be on a wall, you can be here, you can just be high knees, you can be here, okay? We're gonna start in 4 seconds with those dips. 3, 2, 1, and go. Down and up. Now shoulders, stay back and down. The farther your legs, the harder it is. The closer the legs, easier it is. Now remember, we have essentially 2 minutes of tricep dips. So start where you can start. 4 rounds of 30 seconds of dips. Keep that back close to the bench. 5, 4, give me one more. 3, 2, turn over, mountain climb it out. Go. All right. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15-second break. Good job, you guys. Keep it up. 3 more rounds to go. Play around with your hand position, with your butt position. And try the bench for a round. Go for it. 3, 2, 1. If you were here last time and it felt easy, kick the legs out and try a few like that. If this hurts your shoulders, try on the bench. If that hurts your shoulders, different option for triceps, overhead extension, sitting on the bench. Okay, that way you can't throw your body into it. 7 seconds. 3 more. 2, 1. Turn over. Mountain climb. 15. 10. You can be here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Break. 2 more sets to go. Tuck my hair a little so it's not hitting the microphone. We are gonna start in 5, 4, 3, round 3. Let's do it. We are halfway through this triceps round. Those mountain climbers challenge chest, shoulders, triceps, and core. Mountain climbers, there's a reason they're involved in lots of workouts. They do lots of things. Wow, my triceps are fatiguing. Keep your shoulders down. As you tend to fatigue, shoulders tend to crunch up. So keep them down away from the ears. 3, 2, roll over. 1, mountain climb it out. You can be here, you can be standing. Shoulders, elbows, wrists, all in a line. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. One more round. 50 seconds of work, and we get to move on to our fourth set of exercises. Starting in 4, 3, what do you have for me for dips? Let's try it out. 30 seconds. Smooth out your breath here. We're going to try one last round. Ten seconds. Elbows close. Give me 2 more. 1. Roll over. Mountain climb it out. Right here. Last 20 seconds. Soft bend in the elbows. We get a 75-second break after this. And I'll explain to you our next move on the bench. 3, 2, 1, and hold. Now for this next one, I did forget to mention we use a band. If you have a band, great. If you don't, not a big deal. Absolutely don't have to. But if you have a band, we're going to be here. Shoulder blades on the bench. It's a hip thrust. Knees wide. Come up and down, especially if you don't have a band. But even if you do, try a weight right here on the hips, okay, for a little bit more resistance. Then, option for that last 30 second, or for the 20 second, is you can stay here and just hold. Especially if you don't have a band, just stay here and hold. We'll tuck the glutes, we'll shove them up, and you're gonna hold. If you do have a band, we're gonna hop to the bench, lean forward, and take little abductions. This is gonna hit upper glutes, outer hips a little bit. So this is gonna work the muscles that wrap around the sides and the upper glutes, okay? The smaller muscles, not worked as much, but really important for stability. So if you have a band, grab it now. If you don't, no problem. You'll just stay down in that glute bridge and hold. Glutes will be on fire tomorrow. It's gonna be great. Grab a weight if you want it. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Drive through the heels, up and down, up and down. Now, whether you have a band or not, we're gonna drive the knees wide and tuck the tailbone under. Glute squeeze at the top. They call that the glute scoop. Scoop. Your gaze will stay straight ahead. Your chin will stay tucked. The butt lowers and comes up. If you have a hard time feeling this, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're either going to hold here with the weight and pulse or hop up to the bench, lean, and pulse. If you have a hard time feeling it with the glute scoop, I'm going to show you what to do. Basically, you'll just hinge instead of scoop. All right, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. The hinge looks like this. Chin stays tucked, but it comes up and down. Notice I'm just hinging here from my collarbones, whereas the other one you hold here and you just scoop the glutes. Okay, starting in 2, 1. Hip thrust. Let's do it. 30 seconds. I feel it more with the scoop. You can try the hinge where you come up, down, otherwise. Shoulder blades stay stationary. Scoop and squeeze. 10 seconds. Last. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hop up. Pulse it out. Or stay where you're at. You can drop the weight if you're holding without the band. All right, guys. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 15-second break. We're back to upper body after this. So we are going to challenge our lower body for one more set here, and then we're back to upper body. 2, 1, and go. Now, upper body means a little bit of everything. So we do have push-up options. If you already know you hate push-ups, don't worry. I'll give you other options to challenge the chest and the triceps. 13 seconds. All right, either hold or pulse in 3, 2, 1, go. 20 seconds. Now, after this, we have one more set, one more round. Then we move on to our final 2 rounds of 2 exercises each. 5, 3, 2, 1, and break. So, excuse me, Dexter. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Ten seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, hold here or hop on the bench. Pulse it out. 10 seconds, hang with me. 4, 3, 2, 1, break. All right, guys, as promised, incline push-ups for this final round. Not final round, second to final round. I'm gonna bring my mat down here because incline push-ups, I might wanna be on my knees, or you can be right here. Now, those are your 2 options on a bench. If neither of those, I would encourage you to try it on a wall, knowing you can come a little bit further back, but mainly right here, okay? Or even a more elevated surface than this if you have a table close by. Try that. If that's not for you, you're just gonna come down to your mat and do chest press, which is just right here, okay? Elbows wide, chest press. So that's your option for strength. Try the push-ups. You can be on toes or on knees. or walk the knees in even under your hips and be right here. Okay, what we want this time, not triceps, we want elbows wide, not in. And then for our cardio, you're gonna hop up and do skaters. So you're here, side to side or side step, okay? Push-ups in 3, 2, I talk too much, 1, and go. Push-ups, down and up, down and up. Now you want your elbows to come to about 90 degrees. So it's not like you have to touch your chest to the bench. Oh my gosh, you guys, I lied about the skaters. We don't have skaters. Our cardio for this next round, you can do skaters if you want more cardio. Otherwise, you're here. It's gonna be side plank to side plank with hands on the bench. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, you choose. Hop up and do skaters or hand in the center. Side plank, pivot heels, side plank. My bad. Something different in my mind. Keep that side of the body up away from the floor. If this feels too easy, bring the hands down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. If you need to get your heart rate going, try those skaters or any other cardio you want. I'm gonna go my side to side plank to challenge my obliques. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. You can be on knees. You can be on toes. You can bring the knees right under the hips and be in tabletop. What we want is to bring the elbows wide to feel it in the shoulders and the chest, a little bit the triceps. Okay, 10 seconds. Last, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side to side plank for me. You choose. We do have a little bit of oblique work in the end. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, where we do a side plank. I'm going to show you one more option for these final 2 rounds if you want. We'll stay on one side and we'll drive this knee in, okay? Or you can be on the floor and we'll stay on one side and then we'll move to the other for the final rounds as we have 2 more sets. Ready? 2, 1, let's go. Well, this round is just nice and confusing, isn't it? Would help if I could read my handwriting. If you love skaters, if you want that extra cardio burn, pop up and do those skaters. Get them done. If you want a little bit more fine tuning through the obliques, stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Here. Keep that side of the body closest to the floor, up away from the floor. 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. All right, guys. One more set of push-ups. One more set of those, whatever you're doing for cardio. For me, side planks, starting in 5 seconds. 2, 1, and go. Now, push-ups, depending on where you have your upper body, can change greatly. So if you have your feet on the bench, if you have your hands on the bench, elevated or at a decline, can change where you feel it in your chest, in your shoulders. 7 seconds. So we're just using the bench today since we have it. 2, 1, I'm going to move to the other side and right here. We have 15 seconds. We get a break and then we have our final round. In our final round, we're going to work biceps and legs. Now, you have an option here. Stop. To not jump. So keep that in mind. All right, bicep curls. We're going to do stationary curls. What this does is really isolates the bicep. So you're right here with your elbows snugged into your inner thigh. This means when we do curls, I say, don't bring the elbows back, don't bring the elbows forward. This doesn't give you an option. You have to stay right here because it's pressing into the thigh, isolating the bicep. Great. One side at a time, so 30 seconds on one side, and then next round we'll move to the other. Now, for your cardio, I have a bench squat jump. You can be here and explode up. Come down and tap and explode. If that's a no-go, tap and rise. If that's a no-go, squat and here. Squat and here. But move as quick as you can, okay? So we're trying to get the heart going while working the powerhouse leg muscles of the body, the quads. What are you doing? It's cats, it's fine. Okay, we're gonna start with the weight in our right hand, and we're gonna start in 7 seconds. Ready? 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Now, this is our final round of 4 sets of 2 exercises. With this, after this, we are going to move to core. We're going to use bench a little bit with the core, 10 seconds. Woo. Need 2 more. 2 and 1. Ready, 2, 1, go. You can jump, tap and jump, or just tap, or just air squat. The tap helps sit your butt back and down like you're sitting in a chair. Explode through the heels. Kind of forces good form. 3, 2, 1, and break. Nice job. That gets the heart rate up. All right, 10 seconds. I'm gonna move to that other side, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. 30 seconds. Now, remember, our last round, or our last set of stuff with the core is involving the bench. If that's not something you're interested in, everything can be done not on a bench. In fact, a couple of our exercises can be done on the ground for sure. 3, 2, 1, and go. That's how I normally do them, is the floor. But we have the bench, which can add, or chair, or whatever you're working with, which can add a little bit of instability, which means we'll work our abs differently. 3, 2, 1, and break. Core work. Our core is what stabilizes our body. So if our bench makes us feel a little bit off kilter in a good way, then we'll use our core even just in stabilizing in addition to the muscle that we're working. All right, ready, set, go. Other side. Whew. Squat jumps get my heart rate going. I'm going to have my mat on the floor next to my bench. Remember, whatever I'm showing you for core can be done all on the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, squat jump. Second to last round. Here we go. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 50 more seconds of work. We're gonna move to our final round of core. Hey. All right, we've got about 8 minutes of ab work. So hang with me. Last set here. Ready, set, go. Last side here. Notice the difference in your sides. I'm on my left side right now. It definitely is weaker than the right. Completely normal. Okay, our sides are asymmetrical. We find this in yoga a lot with balance, flexibility, and strength. 5, 4, one more curl. 3, 2, 1. Last round of jumps. Let's do this. And we'll hop right into core work. 10 seconds. I'm wrong. We have 4 minutes of core, not 8. 2, 1, break. All right, we're on our bench. We're gonna extend the legs out and in, out and in. I'll show you here. Out, in, out, in. Then we're gonna hold at bench height and flutter. Then we're going to come into a side plank with our feet on the bench on elbow. Here, switch to the other side for our next 30. We're just gonna hold. We're gonna come back up. That's gonna be our little break, just to move around. We're gonna come back up. Hold this crunch and tap or extend one leg at a time. Okay, and then half crunch, full crunch, which is here, here, and down. Half, full, and down. Again, those two can be for sure be done on the floor, and then reverse crunch here and shoot the legs out, and then leg lift and lower. Shoulders can be up for these. You can hold your bench or chair. You choose. All right, guys, we're gonna start in 10 seconds. We're just gonna go straight through all of these. Ready? On bench, extend legs out and in 3, 2, 30 seconds of each thing, and go. Now, I haven't built in any time here for breaks, so we're just moving as fast as we can. 4 straight minutes from one thing to the next. If this is too much, come down to the floor, put your knees down, and just bring, or put your feet down, and just bring in one knee at a time. All right, we're gonna hold and flutter. 5, 4, 3, 2, lean back, hold at bench height, and flutter. Super easy to do for the 5 seconds that I showed it to you earlier. To hold and do for 30 is an entirely different story. 15 seconds. Okay, side plank's gonna be next. We gotta move kind of quick. If this is too much, don't put your feet on the bench, come down to the floor. You can even have that bottom knee down for side plank. 4, 3, 2, 1, pick a side and go. You're right here. Okay, drive that side of the body closest to the floor up and away. Tilt that top shoulder forward a little bit. So you're really rooting through the side of the oblique. 15 seconds. This is just isolation, stabilization. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, switch sides. I gotta move my clock. We are going to come here and hold. Next up is gonna be our reverse, reverse crunch. So we're gonna be on the bench if you want, or stay on the floor. Knees are gonna stack over hips. We're gonna extend one leg at a time, or just tap the toes down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right here on the bench. Woo. Okay, here, and either extend, can you see me? Or tap, okay, or here, all right, and shoulders can be up or down. 10 seconds. After this, we're gonna move to half crunch, full crunch in 5, 4, 3, 2, feet down, half crunch, full crunch, and down. Exhale, exhale, and down. This is one of my favorites because I feel like root your low back down into the bench. I feel like, oh, that's all I can go. And when you have to go a little bit more, it really activates the abdominals because you're really giving it as much as you can to get up higher. Not a big move. 5, 4, 3, reverse crunch. 2, 1. You can keep the shoulders lifted. Bring it in, shoot it out. You can have shoulders down, in and out. Hello, Alice. Puffy tail, fighting with her brother. All right. After the next 15 seconds, we're gonna do leg lift and lower. Woo, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, straight up and down, up and down. Stay with me. I'm gonna run through these a few more times, just a few of them. 3, 2, come on up. All right, let's try. Woo, that in and out, in and out, in and out. We're gonna run through a few more rounds or a few more exercises. Woo. Just to get a couple more minutes in here. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, hold and scissor. 30 seconds. This can be down on the floor. We're going to skip the side plank. Stay with me. 15 seconds. We're just going to do 2 more. We're going to do half crunch, full crunch, and reverse crunch. 7, 5, 4, 3, roll to your backs, 2, 1. Half crunch, full crunch, and down. Half, full, and down. This is our last minute of work, you guys. Reverse crunch is going to be last, so feel your upper abdominals working here. I'll hop to the floor. This is from the side. Just all over the place today. I guess benches do not make me overly coordinated. Ready, hold, reverse, and out. Reverse, and out. Abs are on fire. Stay with me. Last 15 seconds of your workout. 5, 4, 3, 2. Pull the knees in. Side to side. Nice job, you guys. Roll to one side. Use your top arm to push you up to seated. Let's do a couple cat-cow stretches here. Inhale, drop the belly. Gaze forward. Exhale, round the spine. Hollow out the belly. One more each way. I'm going to run you through a quick cool down. Slide that left foot forward, drop the hips, press both hips forward, lift the right arm, get in that right hip flexor. You can pause me in between, sit the hips back, straighten the left leg hamstring, or you can find one of our cool down workouts. Switch sides. Drop the hips, press them forward, lift the right arm, left arm, back and straighten the right leg. We're going to hit the quads, triceps and shoulders. Come on up, grab one foot. This is a super quick stretch, so remember, either pause in between, feel that stretch, or head to one of our cool down videos. Thumbs up and back, stretch the shoulders. You can even clasp hands and open. Draw the knuckles away. Inhale the arms up. Hold one elbow and the other. Shake it out, deep breath in. Exhale. Happy sweaty Saturday. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.